and dropping mules, actually Terran takes the lead in income. So Terran a very defensive race. If you get in there and try to deal with the bunkers and the marauders, it can really reverse a one game very quickly. So I'm getting nervous seeing LaLush pumping out so many units and not just taking the time to build up his drones, getting his his tech established, taking a third base. He seems to want to end the game, and that can get you into a lot of trouble in a lot of games.
Now we've got 6 infestors on the way, which could be a really, I like this because he lost his Spire, so he's got to dump his gas another way. And here comes some Zerglings at the top. They are going to be cut off. They do not get any kills there. In fact, a few of them will go down as well. And here's the bad part is now only pathogen glands is being researched. A lot of people talk about the timing of getting that upgrade, with your building your first infestor. Like, try to get it down there, and it is done, but I believe that he had all those infestors pop before they got that energy, and I guess they do get a little bit more. So good job on that, but it's really important to try to get that out so you can have them pop at the same time. So this is going to be a really impressive push by the Zerg here. As Baneling's in the back, I completely missed it. My bad. Worried about this army that's about to knock on the front door here of Select.
But actually, Select's got a bunker back there, so you don't see that in many games, and in this game it's going to be devastating if those Banelings try to run in. Just going to get sniped by those 4 Marines in there. Oh my god, a lot of Banelings being morphed here by LaLush. So it looks like he wants to get in, fungal, get the Banelings in, and then let the Zerglings do the cleanup. And this is it. I'm getting nervous because he's running out of outs as he's falling behind in income. If this doesn't work, I don't know what he can do. It looks like he walks in, takes a look, making more Banelings. Oh my god, this guy loves Banelings.
I see a lot of Marines, more Banelings, and it's all going to come down to a good set of fungal growths. I mean, he's got so many Banelings. Yeah. 2 fungal growths right there. This army's done, and the Zerg will win this game. And here we go. They move in, going after the bunker. Oh. There's the fungal on one of them, and we do have the roly-polies making the way in. Almost all the Marines down. Oh, nice job purging the rest of the energy on the infested Terrans, and that was a beautiful, beautiful way to use that. They are going to be able to take that down, but stimming and running away, and since those are on a time limit, that was nice. So he's got to choose another target. A couple of roaches over here also doing their job, and we do have more lings coming in as well, so these guys are just going to chill. He is probably not going to lose this, but if these roaches decide to come over, oh, nice repair. He's going to save the command center, and he just let those infested Terrans run out. Oh, where'd that fungal come from?
Yeah, stray infestor rolling in. This is a problem, getting so aggressive with Roach Ling moving in, shutting down the bunkers with Stim Marines coming and the command center at full HP. He's got that bunker in the back. I just get so nervous when I see Zerg players attack Terran over and over because the advantage gets in Terran's favor a little bit, and then it compounds. Big fungal growth and Banelings moving in. The Siege Tank at the back, eating a lot of Banelings, but actually it stays alive. Now going to be repaired. Units being flooded in and reinforced so much. Wow. LaLush could do well to throw down a 3rd hatchery, actually, as his minerals getting a little out of control. He just wants to end the game and get into game 4, but Select has other things to say about that. Throwing down 2 bunkers, he missed production up. Spending his minerals really well. He's under 200 for a large amount of the time. Getting out siege tanks with siege mode will really help him against the infestors and everything they want to accomplish, and especially against the Banelings. I don't know. What do you think about this, Weed? I'm getting nervous watching LaLush throw unit after unit.
Yeah, you've been getting nervous, and I am nervous too, because now the siege tanks are out, and these battles are going to be totally different. Repair on the bunker, but it's not going to matter. Oh. In come the Banelings, and will enough damage be done by these siege tanks that they can come in and clean up these roaches? Oh, those infestors are going in the back. They are going to get a fungal growth off on those SCVs, so we are going to have more eco kill here. But now that those siege tanks are here, suddenly the Zerg is like, I don't know if I can just keep throwing these units. He's going to send Zerglings into the main, and they're going to not only get an idea on what's going on, actually nothing happens. Nothing happened. Great job by Select. It was almost like a couple more units for the Zerg in that 2nd or 3rd push, Chill, and this game would be over. But somehow the Terran was able to sustain that defense, keeping diligent on bringing these bunkers up, and now as the suggestion you gave is being taken, LaLush is going to put down a hatch. Dude, at this point, he could put down 1 here as well. And we actually saw Fruit Dealer do that in an effort to try to make it so Terran has to kind of choose. Which one you going after, one or the other? I got minerals to spend, and I've got the advantage. But these siege tanks, those are going to be nasty.
I like Select actually blocking off his back door here, putting a barracks down. And I feel like he's just going to make a bunch of units, take his gold, push out slowly, and it's going to be really difficult for LaLush to deal with. Actually, LaLush out of his lair getting burrow. So he might be want to do some cute little shenanigans with burrowed infestors. We're going to have to wait and see, pumping out just a ton of units, actually. But, you know, something that's surprising after all these attacks, take a look at the supplies. Zerg at 90 and Terran at 110. You know, that's not where you want to be as a Zerg player. You want to have that swarm out. You don't want to be dealing with these small amount of units to deal with this huge Terran ball that's pushing it. Oh my god, sick fungal on those Marines. Second one going on. I'm looking at these Marines, waiting for them to pop. And,
oh my god.
The skin of their teeth, they all live. Devastating for LaLush.
Dude, and that was amazing that he put only one infestor basically in danger to do that. And look at, we got more banelings over here. He's going to morph to Overseer as well. And you know how we were talking about splitting those bases? That's exactly what LaLush has done, is he has taken over the other ramp base as well. So look at this. We got these burrowed banelings here. And they're not auto-casted, but they are going to be ready to blow up anything they can, and more over here as well. So I like how LaLush is basically saying, okay, I might not have the army to push and kill right now, but I'm going to map lock you, and then you're going to be in trouble. However, you know, the siege tanks and the push forward, and how is that going to be dealt with? That will be interesting.
Take a look at the 3 o'clock. We've got a drop coming for Select as he just targets a hatchery, gets fungled. Second fungal on those Marines, gets everything shut down, and infested Terrans being warped in here, or born, as you will. And oh my god, second fungal is the infested Terran's going to take those both out. Very nice play by LaLush. That's what he needs to do, be on top of his game to defend all these expansions, bring it to Hive Tech, get Ultras or Broodlords or something out that just shuts Terran down. Because look at this siege line. Oh my god. You need to get something 3rd tier to take that down.
Absolutely. I mean, if that Spire hadn't gone down, some Broodlords would be probably awesome if he could create a front door. And here come those infestors. They just want to go and eat them up. And unfortunately, the siege tank's not sieged enough. Now, if only he was baiting a little bit, you know, like baiting with some of these Marines and baiting them into the siege mode. And that's they're going to catch those banelings as well. And no fungal on there. They do catch an infestor. He'll go down. And coming out from underground and not quite taking both of them out, but they do get one. And now just kind of playing, trying to push forward. And there we're going to see that infestor get nailed, and not a chance to get a fungal right there. So nice push here. You know, if a Terran is patient, they can wreak some serious havoc pushing forward like this.
Yeah, Terran being pushed to the limit here. His minerals under 100, and look at his saturation. That is natural. He's got basically nothing left. He's got that 3rd command center floating down to the gold as he takes it out. You know, really, he's just living long enough to get to the next step. And again, running away from the infestor, getting sniped by a bunch of tanks. And those fungal Marines are going to live. So he's going to drop it here. I would almost bet my life he's going to make that into a planetary so that it doesn't get shut down. And, you know, Terran's still largely in this game with his big supply and his ridiculous amount of tanks. He's not out of this yet.
Yeah, and here we go. Now Select is going to finish off what he had started over in the 3 o'clock. He'll load back up. And here in the middle, moving forward, another huge fungal, but there's not a second one to be dropped down. However, you can see the Medivacs energy not exactly super high right now. But, you know, the Terran is just pushing forward, and this is what you can't let them do. The problem is with this type of unit composition, how do you really expect to push forward? Boom, that's exactly what happens as an infestor just turns into red mist moving forward. We are going to see another fungal right there, but these Marines will stay healthy. And a drop down here to see if there's anything, but there is nothing. And I mean, I like Terran's positioning here. I am starting, as Chill says. Oh, nice. Exploding all those Marines with the banelings that were hidden. Finally, they pay off, but will it be enough, Chill?
Well, let's take a look at what LaLush is doing. He's transitioned into Ultralisk, going to get that chitness plating and pump out a bunch of Ultras. That could be a good answer, but the problem for me is Zerg is trying to take this gold. Look how close it is to the Terran gold, and look how many tanks are sitting back there. So it's just a stone's throw away to move the majority of your army up and take that gold out. Meanwhile, a drop going off at 9 o'clock. Big fungals going on. Banelings coming in, but you know, actually a lot of the Marauders taking their hits there, staying alive. Meanwhile, the drop at 9 o'clock gonna move in and completely shut that down. 2 Spine Crawlers, the only defense there as they move in. The Marine Marauders chewing through that, chewing through the drones. Meanwhile, Select pushing forward with the majority of his Terran force. Everything, the wheels are completely falling off the LaLush train all at once.
Oh my
He's being
God.
attacked on every front right before he got the ultras out. 9 o'clock is dead. There's only the gold left. And I think this game is actually over. I think Select has done it. Come back and completely cleaned out LaLush.
I think that you might be right. We're just going to have to see what finals. We do have the Ultras out, so he's going to probably make one big final push. As this expansion is going to get shut down, he's going to have to transfer everything to the gold, and I don't know. There's going to have to be a pretty solid push right here, bringing these siege tanks forward and getting position on this gold base of the Zerg right now would be huge, as this 5 medevac Bravo fire team of Marine and Marauders are about ready to head over. And wow, dude, we didn't even get to see a final battle. I at least wanted, this says, takes a Korean to play a topper ZVT, and then he leaves the game. Just cutting himself down at the knees like that, man. That's not okay.
That's you know, I've been in that situation in Brood War and StarCraft 2 several times in my life. You know, you just feel like, I gotta kill him. And it takes a strong mind to be able to stop and say, wait, no, I'm going to pull back, expand. That's the way I should take it from here. And, you know, LaLush, some of those battles, he was 1 or 2 or 3 units away from winning the game. With those infested Terrans targeting the command center at the natural,